We're going to our next pick, Todd Gurley to Atlanta.
Wow.
First video and we come up with that kind of prediction off the bat. I'll take it. What's up guys, and welcome back to the Ellis Devro channel. And as you may know, Todd Gurley has just been taken to the Atlanta Falcons from the Los Angeles Rams. And if you watched my last video a couple of days ago, I predicted Todd Gurley to go to the Atlanta Falcons. And I'm going to be honest, I'm quite proud of that. And to try and grasp on to any more predicting luck that I've made 3 more predictions for what's going to happen in NFL free agency. So let's get into it. Now, before we get into my predictions, I've asked some people who I really respect the opinion of in the NFL world, people I know quite well, and I've asked to see what they think. So let's get into that.
My prediction is Deshaun Watson leaving the Texans, going to the Patriots, replacing Tom Brady, and linking up with Julian Edelman, doing some stuff like that. But that's my prediction.
So free agency frenzy has already lived up to its name in the first week of the new NFL year. A lot of trades has gone long. Probably obviously people notably Tom Brady going to the Buccaneers and everything like that. There is obviously rumours of Edelman going with him to the Bucs, but with Mike Evans already there, it just doesn't make sense to me. I tell you what is interesting though is that it will then change the QB market for then who goes into New England. I don't think New England will. Draft a quarterback. Well, they may draft a quarterback, but they won't make him start. I think their best bet is actually, and I think my prediction will be that they will draft Cam Newton into that role. There was talk about Cam Newton going into the Bears role, maybe as a change to Mitch Trubisky or not. But after the Nick Foles trade, it made more sense. It makes more sense for them to go for Cam at New England. Have someone there who is known and who actually has been to a Super Bowl before, not won it at least, but yeah.
Done their predictions. It's time for me to do 2 of mine. And my first one is going to be Yannick Ngakoue going to the Seattle Seahawks. I believe that even though the Jags have franchise tagged him, they still have a chance to let him go. He's been rumoured with a couple of teams, my Green Bay Packers, the Jets, the Eagles, and also the Seahawks. So I believe the Seahawks will pick him up to try and bolster that defence a bit more. And then also going on to my second prediction is Devontae Freeman to the Los Angeles Rams. A bit of a swap for Todd Gurley, a bit of a cheaper option, but a very good playmaker. That they'll probably just sign him for a 1, 2, 3 year deal for a minimal amount of money. Now moving on to 2 people who I really respect in the NFL world, probably the 2 biggest thoughts. I always listen to them whenever they talk to me. I love talking to them about the NFL, and just really, really smart-minded about the NFL. So moving on to Yanni and Joe.
Before I even start, I've got the first one wrong because I bowed down to Ellis's knowledge and he got the Todd Gurley move right. I believe that Tampa Bay would go all in with Gurley to match up with Tom Brady, and that wasn't the case, and Ellis correctly predicted that he would go to Atlanta. So not off to a good start for myself. Second one is Jadeveon Clowney. Whether he stays with Seattle or not, the rumours are he's had a offer from the New York Jets, which I just don't see happening. I think he's far too good to make that move. The other rumour that I believe would make perfect sense would be a move to the Tennessee Titans, where they're so strong on defence and they've got Derrick Henry just dominating the football. So he'd get the opportunity to rush the passer, and I think that one would make perfect sense. So you know, it's something I'd like to see to make them stronger. They're a team I quite liked to watch last year, and I believe that would be a good move for him. The third one, and the most interesting one in my opinion, and it would go against Ellis's prediction of Andy Dalton to the New England Patriots, would be Jameis Winston to the New England Patriots. He's got loads and loads of ability. If he just had a bit more discipline, that, you know, I know that various coaches have tried to get that into him, but if he's not going to listen to Belichick, then, you know, there is no hope for him. He's got so much ability to make things happen, and, you know, with that little bit of guidance maybe from the coaching staff at New England, that could make perfect sense. I think Dalton hasn't got that winning capability. Maybe in the right system he might have, but I don't think he's good enough to make New England win.
Yes, Ellis, bro, thank you for having me on the channel, man. Do not let the end of the world distract you from the fact that NFL free agency is going off. Boy, I'm a Ravens fan, die-hard Ravens fan. So, you know, we've been making moves. Calais Campbell in on a 1-year 15. Michael Brockers signed from the Rams. Matt Judon signed franchise tag, still might get traded away. But we've been making moves, man. Eric DeCosta is the best GM in the damn league. The Denver Broncos looking quite frisky, I can't lie. Melvin Gordon going to be playing in San Diego twice a year. Now he's over there in Denver. They looked good last year with Drew Lock. If they can add a couple of receivers. The same for the Ravens. If they can add a couple of receivers in the offseason, then we're looking decent. The receiver, obviously the receiver crop from the draft and free agency put together is looking quite deep. I wonder how much Robbie Anderson is going to get. That is interesting. And Todd Gurley signing with the Falcons. Do you know what? You can't cut if you've got no cartilage. If I was a Falcons fan, I'd be worried. But obviously, I love Todd Gurley, man. And Tom Brady plays for the Buccaneers. What a time to be alive, bro. Everyone, subscribe to the Ellis channel, bro. And hopefully I can be on here again soon.
It's time for me to do my last prediction. And that prediction is going to be Brandon Cooks getting traded to the Cincinnati Bengals. LA have already came out and said we want to trade Brandon Cooks, or we're looking to trade Brandon Cooks. This is just to free up some cap because they've got so many big players, and that's what's really destroying them. They're getting rid of Corey Littleton, Todd Gurley, and now potentially Brandon Cooks. So it's not looking good for the LA Rams this year. I still think they'll be a good team, but yeah, it's not looking great with them losing them big players. But yeah, Cincinnati Bengals trying to give, well, I say Joe Burrow, but it could be any other quarterback. But let's go Joe Burrow now, because he's probably the most, he's like 99% going to the Bengals. So giving Joe Burrow another weapon to AJ Green, I think it'd be a good move for the Bengals. And that now rides to the end of the video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I really would appreciate it if you'd hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Very appreciated. As I'm new, let's aim for 20 likes and a goal for 100 subscribers. Let's say 5 hours after this video comes out. Really appreciate it, guys. Say a special thanks to everybody who filmed their predictions. Their social medias and channel to be in the description below. Make sure you go check them out. Make sure you go drop them a follow. And that's it for now. Until next time. See ya.